of the candidates, where people reside, their socioeconomic status, as they found in Ohio, we found in Abuja. Mr. Chairman, I am not the lecturer for today, so I apologize that I have taken so much time. I'm taking the last part of this and quickly. Mr. Chairman, the Dean, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, between Ohio and Abuja, we have had a throbbing dance of socio-political communication, and we have identified how this shape democracy. And we submit that Nigeria, Africa, need to adopt a new communication agenda to strengthen democracy. I had set out to say that the reigning paradigm of communication today is digital. The digital is marked by new market. It's borderless, it's dynamic, it's democratic, it's sophisticated. So we cannot abandon it. But you know what? Dean, we are at ground zero. We are at ground zero in which anybody who has something phenomenal to say and is able to sell it properly can gather more followership than the largest circulating newspaper in Nigeria. Now, Davido has 20 million followers on social media. Collectively, hard copy publication in Nigeria, you don't get a mainstream media publishing more than 12,000. And from our study, only 63% of these are sold. There are people who are policymakers that we need to reach through mainstream media. We can't discountenance that. But I'm saying, what opportunities lie in the digital culture? How do we take it? It is a world where Premium Times perceptively asserted. Premium Times is where our brother, fellow alumnus, Musikilu Mojid, is the chief operating officer. Premium Times asserted, only good journalism can ensure the possibility of a good society, an accountable democracy, and a transparent government. Yet we have leading newspapers selling less than 10,000 copies per day. But we have people, the leading being Davido, having 20 million. I do not by any means say that we should jettison the news media. The capacity to hold the government accountable to the people still resides in that particular media. However, balance between this and ensure that our democracy is strengthened through communication. Mainstream media merely contextualizes and rebases news that has been in the digital space. It is no longer automatic that an editorial from Guardian or Daily Trust will move government to action. But we know that a tweet from a very rascally minded person who has access to Twitter, now called X, that is where the fire is ignited. Even though from my study it had minimal impact on voting behavior. But we know what somebody dropping just an item on Twitter can cause. It can disrupt its democracy. These are lessons for us. I'm happy that we have decompartmentalized communication arts into 8 different areas, and I see the robust classification that we've had. So, Dean, you are doing well, but how do we develop the curriculum and beyond what beyond what UNESCO has said, to make sure that it applies to Nigerian context and is able to fire our democracy in the right direction? Social technology is not silver bullet, ladies and gentlemen. Artificial intelligence has come to play a big role. ChatGPT is doing several things, but it cannot do all things. We must humanize communication.